everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Lillard outside. Thompson right side. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot by Lillard, no good. And here are the Pistons. Boy, just watching Lillard play, you feel like he can take over at any moment, Grant. A few shots fall for him, then all of a sudden he's going for 50.
50, maybe 60. I mean, Lillard has that killer mentality. When he feels his shot is on or he can't be guarded, he throws it into a whole nother gear. It's part of what makes him one of the best closers in the league.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
For three, here's Lillard. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Drummond. Some solid defense from Bamba.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that. Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Rozier can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Lillard right side.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
For three, here's Lillard. Nets keep it alive. From deep. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Drummond.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Knocked loose. Thompson left side. Back to Lillard.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Rozier. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. .146 left in the first. Tipped away. So it's Brooklyn now. Pass to Trent. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Detroit, no good that time either. from behind the arc. On the wing, Thompson fires the three. No good there. And Detroit the other way now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Murray. To the wing, right side. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by the Nets.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And stolen by Murray. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Rozier gets the bucket.
All Rozier needs is a little breathing room, and he's firing that thing, and usually knocking it down.
For 3, here's Lillard. On target from range. Lillard's got 6.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
Here's Murray. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Now here's Sabonis. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And yep, it's good. Well, granted, 6'8", you played mostly the small forward position. When we talk about the best player in the league, it seems more often than not, the small forward is mentioned.
And BA, I think part of that is how the game has evolved over the years. 25 years ago, the thought process was you played inside out. You had to have a great big man to give you a chance to have success. Nowadays, as it's become more about perimeter play, spacing, and of course having guys who can do a number of things within that system, a small forward like a LeBron James or Kevin Durant kind of fit the mold of what you need to have great success in this league. So yeah, I think that plays a huge role in why the small forward position is so important to today's success.
The rebound by Carter.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
It's no secret that Andre Drummond was very unhappy with the trade last season to leave Detroit. He said, quote, "If there's one thing I learned about the NBA, there's no friends or loyalty. But now, with a fresh start and it would appear something to prove, we'll see what he has in store."
Yeah, still more story to write, Allie. Thanks. Soft touch off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Nets with a lead. Now Rose. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Taken away. And now the Pistons in transition. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And here's Carter. Pass to Rose. Back to Carter. Hayward for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here are the Nets now. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. They get it back. Here's Rose. Goes back up. And he lays it in. And the Nets lead by 9.
And they look more confident now, putting that rough first quarter behind them.
Pass to Hayes. To the left side wing. Here's Harrell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harrell's gotten his first basket of the night.
A quick leaper with a solid frame. Harrell gives opponents problems around the rim.
Rose outside. Here's the teardrop. Some solid defense from Hayes.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Oh, denied by Harrell.
Oh, we talk about Harrell's high level of activity. They're demonstrating it with a great block.
Pass to Rose. Carter from outside. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down. Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
From 10 feet away. And again, it's Detroit converting.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
The rebound by the Nets. Lillard fires away from way outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And he drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink on it.
And there's a pick. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Harrell with a rebound. 2 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 12.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the first half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Pistons trailing. Murray drives in, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, I like the athleticism of Murray, just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Screen by Bamba. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Murray with it. Give him 8 points now. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Back to Lillard. Thompson fires from way outside. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Thompson's got 6. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Here's Lillard. Here's Porter. Here's Bamba. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. Counted from distance. Thompson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
It's tipped.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12. Rozier can't get it to go. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. He rifled that one in from distance. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead. You know, Grant, the mid-range jump shot has kind of fallen out of favor these last few years. Why do you think that is?
You know, Brian, the elite players in the league still use the mid-range game. You know, they like to score from multiple areas on the court. And, of course, we see that. But a majority of the players now, they hover around the three-point line. That's the game and how it's evolved and grown into what it is today. But down the stretch, players like Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant when he's healthy, Kyrie Irving, guys like that, when they need a bucket, they go to that mid-range, and usually they deliver.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Drummond. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Trent. Clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. The 3 ball. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
With the adversity the league has faced recently, good thing the relationship between the players' union and the league office is strong. That's not always been the case. But with leaders like Adam Silver and Chris Paul communicating and cooperating, guys, it's helped the NBA weather these challenging times.
Yeah, I love it. Good collaboration there. Good call, Allie. Thank you.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Murray, no good. And the dunk by Lillard.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 19. Pass to Trent. From the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Outside Porter. Now here's Lillard. The 3 is up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Nets with possession here. Hayward outside. Back to Rose. There's the 3. The shot off that time.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Rose. They get the rebound. It's Ross on the wing. Connects from downtown. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Off target with the three.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fires the three. Can't get it to go. Shooting 6 for 12 from the field now. Here's Rose. The shot no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Some solid defense from Jordan. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Hayward. On the attack, Carter. Here's Ross. Drops in the three. And the Nets lead by 15.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And there it is for him.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Hayward outside. Pass to Carter. From downtown. Detroit with a rebound. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Nets making a change here. Well, Grant, when you joined Orlando, there was a very real possibility of forming a super team. Do you ever wonder what might have been?
Oh, B.A., I wonder all the time. You had a great young player in Tracy McGrady emerging into a star. And if I could have just stayed healthy at a time in the Eastern Conference when it was really wide open, I think all the time what could have been, but unfortunately it never happened because of that persistent ankle injury.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Lillard outside. Pass to Bamba. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Harrell with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
For three. Drains the triple. 23 points in the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Nets lead by 11.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's Lillard. After the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Bamba. Back to Lillard. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Nets.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
B.A., the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
Out to the right wing. Offline with a three.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth. This one for three. The shot that time not on target. Thompson outside. And stolen by Hayes. From deep three-point range. Off on that one. So we see the Nets
Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 76ers look to grab a win here in Philadelphia. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And, of course, Jokic. Team moving on here without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Drills it from outside. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
To find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And here's Westbrook. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
An elite scorer in today's game. Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
Now here's Lillard. He has 5. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Back to Lillard. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Thompson for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Harris a screen. Back to Westbrook. From deep. A shot. No good. Lynette's go the other way with it. Lillard left side. There's the pick. Pass to Trent. Wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates.
Oh!
My goodness. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Lillard outside. Out to Thompson for the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Westbrook into the lane. And finished off by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Back to Lillard. Let's keep it alive. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Here's Lillard. He's got 5. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now Lillard, 8 points for him. To the left side wing. And stolen by Harris. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Beyond the arc. Back to Lillard. Driving the lane. Good on the shot.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Terry up top. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 9. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass and you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
For Brooklyn, they had gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Carter outside. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Hill with it. Now defended by Hayward. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And it's Jordan to top the key. Now here's Ross. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Rose. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's Harris. The kick out to Westbrook. Launches a 3. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. Their three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Nets passing it around. Back to Hayward. Carter outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here is Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Hill. Second shot opportunity. Harris outside. From deep three-point range. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
The 76ers trailed by 6. .152 left to play in the first half. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Trent. The 3 ball. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside Westbrook. Driving in and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best. Attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Lillard outside. Thompson outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
The 76ers trail. Leonard with no one around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. .44 seconds left here in the second. Here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Thompson in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got 9 points.
And this is what Thompson is known for, a dead-eye perimeter shooter with impeccable form.
Here's Westbrook. Drives to the hoop. And Westbrook throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
Lillard with it. Got it up. He made it. He caught it.
Big time.
Wow. And that does it for the first half of play. Nets lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Harris outside. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the 76ers. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Harris looking it over. Stolen by Bamba. Out to Thompson. Back to Lillard. to the middle. Here's Bamba. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on 8.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually, a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Nobody near Lillard. Drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 17.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Pass to Johnson. And they get it. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The Nets working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the 76ers making a change here. And here's Carter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer, Hayward. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Rose scanning the floor. Hayward right side. Back to Rose. That one goes in. Rose has got his first points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Outside Leonard. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
That would be 4 in a row for them now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Right side Rose. And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. .102 left to play in the third. Left side Rose. 5 to shoot. Hayward outside. A floater. And it's good on the way in.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Outside Rose. Out to Hayward. Here's Jordan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Offensive rebound. And it's Ayton missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Trent. Pass to Lillard. Here's Trent. Back to Lillard. Leonard with the steal. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Trent can't hit.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Outside Westbrook. Tries the spin move. And Thompson sends it back. It's tipped. Stolen by Westbrook. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
On the wing, Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range.
You know, with excellent lateral quickness for his size, Bamba's a quality defender.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Pass to Leonard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Outside Leonard. Launches it. And Bamba pulls it down.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Leonard from downtown. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Lillard looking around. .156 left in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. And stolen by Ayton. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Ayton. To tie it up. Westbrook, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Lillard from outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Leonard. And there's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Philadelphia. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points. To take the lead, driving inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, that raw explosiveness of Westbrook fully on display there. When he sees a lane, he gets to it hard and fast.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Leonard on the wing. Westbrook scanning the floor. From the baseline. And it's Leonard missing. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Leonard. There's the three. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
For three, Harris. No good from three-point territory. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. Fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
And the Magic call time here. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
Oh, wow. Back in my early years in Detroit, going against Glenn Robinson, of course, the Chicago Bulls, the whole Chicago-Detroit rivalry that existed. Later on in Phoenix, of course, you had the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan, the Los Angeles Lakers with the late Kobe Bryant. Just some fun rivalries. And those were games, whether at home or on the road, that you really got up for as a team and as an individual.
Here's Fultz. The Nets making their last shot. Kicks it out to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. And Fultz gets a 3.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz. A confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Pass to Trent for 3. First shot won't go. And Grant, Bryant is proof that you don't have to have the big vertical to make plays above the rim.
Yeah, so true, B.A. Obviously, the 7'6" wingspan helps a little, but it's also about positioning and the timing of your jumps. And in the open floor, Bryant builds up that speed, which gives him extra flight toward the rim.
Here's Fultz. And he dunks it down.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
Pass to Trent. There's a screen. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Now here's Thompson. Back to Lillard.
And Fultz is serious about his defense now, always doing his best to get right into the grill of whoever he's guarding.
Takes it inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And that one's good. Thompson.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Fultz. He has 7. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Thompson outside. Screen by Bamba. Back to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Porter. Offensive rebound. Lillard outside. On the wing, Thompson. Lillard outside. Fires from deep. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, wow.
Come away.
With authority.
About that explosiveness from Culver. No stranger to giving fans what they want to see.
Steps back. Thompson outside. A minute 29 left in the first quarter. Out to Lillard. Back to Thompson. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Magic. Pass to Fultz. Three-pointer, Anthony. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Back to Thompson. And stolen by Anthony. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Lets it go from deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he nails the third. Brooklyn calls timeout.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
.41 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard outside. Pass to Porter to halt the run. Anthony grabs the board.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And here is Thompson. From the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5.
One of the most selfless stars in the game. Klay has no problem playing the role of distributor. Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Well, we've seen some great. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, almost every night in your career, you drew the toughest assignments on defense. What makes a great wing defender in your eyes?
Well, I mean, obviously, I think you have to have certain tools. You know, you have to have the ability to move your feet. You have to have athleticism. But really, ultimately, it's about desire. You know, I always feel that guarding perimeter players and being a great wing defender is a lot like being a great rebounder. You know, you can talk about technique and this, that, and the other, but at the end of the day, it's about heart, it's about desire, it's about doing everything possible to compete on the defensive end against great offensive players here in the NBA.
He takes it in. Deflected!
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Rose, left side. Back to Carter. 5 to shoot. Pass to Rose. And he's all alone for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
To the wing, right side. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Stolen by Ross. Rose, left side. Down low. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still a major bounce.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stanley. The three is up. He buries it from 3. And the Magic lead by 8.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Out to Hayward. Pass to Carter. Now Ross. Hayward outside. And that one drops.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Off the mark there with a 3. Brooklyn trailing. Rose outside. There's the drive. This one for 3. Adams grabs the miss. And Hayward comes to help. From downtown, Stanley. That's good. He's got 6.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Driving to the basket. 59 seconds left to play in the half. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 9. And here's Thompson for 3. Drains the triple. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
.44 seconds left in the second period. It's Anthony on the take. Pass to Okogie. Back to Anthony. There's the 3. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Lillard with the ball. Fultz picks him up. Back to Lillard. Tries the spin move. Here's Bamba. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Orlando lead.
Boy, Bamba really a dogged rebounder despite his slight frame. He's got great length and timing, and his intensity is really impressive.
Fultz into the lane. They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Anthony. Misses the layup. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Fultz. 9 points in the game. Bryant in the high post. Here's Okogie. Pure from 3-point range. Okogie's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Trent. And here is Thompson. Lillard outside. Screen by Bamba. Shot clock at 5. Again, the miss by Lillard. Orlando leading. Here's Anthony. Give him 8. Here's Okogie. And he drives in. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Rushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Nets missing. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Bryant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Mo Bamba. Well, Grant, when you joined Orlando, there was a very real possibility of forming a super team. Do you ever wonder what might have been?
Oh, B.A., I wonder all the time. You had a great young player in Tracy McGrady emerging into a star. And if I could have just stayed healthy at a time in the Eastern Conference when it was really wide open, I think all the time what could have been, but unfortunately it never happened because of that persistent ankle injury.
Anthony outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
And the Magic call time here. And Grant, when you were playing, the game was a lot more physical. Do you miss those days? Maybe not as a player, but do you miss watching that brand of basketball?
You know, I do miss a little bit of that time. There was a physicality that required a mental toughness to endure that. When you played against some of these teams, like the first team that comes to mind, the New York Knicks with Charles Oakley and Patrick Ewing, you were going to feel it at the end of that game. But there was just a fun time for me as a young player in this league. And, of course, anything I could do to be back out on the court playing, even in the physicality of the 1990s.
I'd be happy to stick an elbow in your back if that would make you feel better.
Okay, Brian Oakley. I like that.
Pass to Culver. Here's Okogie. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. On the take. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now here's Lillard. Thompson outside. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. Thompson's got 10 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here's the screen by Bryant. It's Anthony on the take. That one's good for 2. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
There's a screen. Thompson outside. Right wing. Here's Trent. They get it back. Out to Lillard. Spins. Back to Bamba. Pass to Lillard. Goes back up. Tries yet again. Thompson with it. He's got 10. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Orlando. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Outside Fultz. And stolen by Bamba. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Fultz off the drive. And there is a whistle that goes on Otto Porter. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Jordan comes to help. Here's Adams. It's deflected. And he's able to get it back. And the Magic again can't hit. Thompson outside. And here's Lillard from Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Magic. They lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pass to Ross. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Outside for Porter. The 3. And again, Damian Lillard for 3.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Out left to the wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Magic lead by 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
Here's Lillard driving inside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Free throw good, Lillard. Boy, just watching Lillard play, you feel like he can take over at any moment, Grant. A few shots fall for him, then all of a sudden he's going for 50.
50, maybe 60. I mean, Lillard has that killer mentality. When he feels his shot is on or he can't be guarded, he throws it into a whole nother gear. It's part of what makes him one of the best closers in the league.
And here's Bryant outside. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
For a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Lillard outside. Pass to Hayward. Back to Lillard. On target from range. Lillard's got 19.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Tipped. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 3-point Magic lead.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And the Nets making a change here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And that one's good. Culver.
Well, you look at Culver and you watch his game. He's a tough 2-guard now. He's strong, he's got good length, and he's very skilled.
Now Lillard. Thompson outside to the left wing. Now here's Lillard. Bamba misses. And here's Fultz. Anthony right side. Over on the wing. Back to Anthony. The three is up. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Thompson outside. Let's go with a three. And it's Culver with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Takes a step back. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Fultz. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Magic.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Graham.
Yeah, BA, tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Lillard outside. And perfection right through the net.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Thompson with a steal. Here's the break. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well. He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Trent. From deep. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Timeout called. The Nets. They trail by 6. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. So the Magic win it.